Luke Skywalker, one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars films, will be making a return in The Last Jedi. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. I thank you also very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now, today we will be heading into new details of Luke Skywalker as a character in The Last Jedi, so we will be heading into spoilers. You have been warned. So, very interestingly enough here is that Luke Skywalker seems to be a whole new character in itself in this film in comparison to how he was in Return of the Jedi. But anyways, guys, let's go over the tidbits of information that we do have. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now, for starters, Luke lives in one of the Clockins, said to be the largest one. He's taking the role of the Guardians of the First Jedi Temple. The necklace that Luke wears will show up in the third act of the film, and it does have special meaning. Luke sports a fourth costume at the end of the film for a special piece. The crew at Pinewood reported that Luke is soft-spoken as a character. He is a mixture of what he was in A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, and comes off as having an attitude at times. And lastly, Luke owns more belongings in a wooden box, which is inside of the tree. Now, I want to go over some of these pointers here, and that is that Luke lives in one of the Clockins. Now, we heard something about this lightly, that Luke Skywalker now lives in the village where the Guardians of the First Jedi Temple once lived. So it seems like Luke Skywalker picked one of those Clockins out and made it into his home. Very much reminiscent to Obi-Wan Kenobi in A New Hope in a way. It has its little parallels here and there. I like how it looks like a hut and as such, but I love it. I love the idea of that. The other thing is that the necklace that Luke is wearing in this film will show up at the very end of the film, the third act. And it's going to have a special reason as to why it shows up at the third act. Does it have to do with Kylo Ren, perhaps, or Darth Vader? We've heard something very much lightly that it could actually contain a piece of Darth Vader's red kyber crystal, but we'll have to wait and see. And the last thing that I really do want to go over is that, you know, Luke Skywalker is apparently going to be a mixture of what he was in A New Hope and Return of the Jedi in terms of his behavior. So, through a majority of the film, it seems like he's going to be a very soft-spoken character with high points of having an attitude with perhaps Rey or even Kylo Ren. And I think that we got something like that in the teaser trailer a little bit, where he's like, it's time for the Jedi to end. And I think that what we're going to see is a Luke Skywalker that may have let go of certain beliefs that he used to believe in the past. And now, after reading these old Jedi books, his mind is completely different. That's my take, because we did hear that Luke Skywalker comes across these old and ancient Jedi artifacts, which, by the way, are going to be the books, without a doubt. And after he reads them, he now questions the teachings of Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Anakin. And that will be presented in the film, how he is now a changed man because of reading all these books. So, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments section. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.